the latest from ITV News Anglia with Becky Jago and David Whiteley.
Hello, good evening and welcome to ITV News Anglia. Next, the replica of a vintage car used for tours of Cambridge, which now has a starring role in a new Bollywood movie.
It was back in 2021 that Lee Cave, who runs Cambridge Vintage Tours, was approached by the film crew to ask if they could feature his electric Model T Ford in their shoot.
Well, he'd almost given up hope that the movie, a love story set in the city, would ever be released, but it's now on Disney Plus, just in time. How convenient for Valentine's Day. Stuart Lees has the story.
Cambridge has been the backdrop for lots of films and TV dramas, but now this replica of a vintage car used for tours of the city has its own starring role in a Bollywood movie. Lee Cave's modern electric vehicle, based on a 1910 Model T Ford, can be seen in a new film called Bobby and Rishi's Love Story.
We got approached by some people, said that they were going to be filming in Cambridge and loved the vehicle and they thought it would be ideal for what they were doing. Didn't tell us what it was at the time and asked us if we'd be interested to be hired for the day for some filming. It was only about a month later when we realised there was something being filmed in Cambridge and it looked like what to be a Bollywood movie. That's when we realised what we were going to be in.
It's a romantic comedy set in Cambridge and stars Kaveri Kapoor and Vardhan Puri, who are both members of famous Bollywood families. And there's a moment when Lee's car appears, briefly, in the trailer.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, Rishi.
We were just driving up and down a road. We had music playing. Fortunately, I'm not dancing or singing in the video. I'm just driving. But it was, we just kept doing the same scene. So I don't know. In the trailer, we were in it for 1 second. So we're hoping a few more would be nice, you know.
Bollywood movies are watched by many millions of people around the world. So Lee thinks it could be a boost for his business, Cambridge Vintage Tours.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, we get lots of people, lots of visitors from all over the world. So, you know, it could potentially be something that someone wants to do, having seen the vehicle in a movie, you know.
The scenes featuring Lee's car were filmed back in 2021, but he kept in touch with one of the actors in the hope of hearing news of its release.
I think about a year ago I gave up. I thought that this has obviously been shelved for whatever reason. But he actually reached out to me a few weeks back and he said, set the date. The movie's coming out for Valentine's Day this year. There's going to be, you know, lots of press. It is coming out.
Bobby and Rishi's Love Story has been released on the Disney Plus streaming service, and Lee will also live happily ever after if fans of the film fall in love with his Model T Ford. Stuart Leiths, ITV News, Cambridge.
Which I'm sure they will.
Absolutely.
What a beautiful car.
And Lee, forget Disney Plus, you've been on ITV Anglia. That's all the publicity you need.